When I first bought my land at the edge of a neighborhood, I inherited a small but sturdy private dam my grandfather had built decades ago. It wasn't flashy, but it kept the marshy ground from flooding and transformed the area into fertile fields. That dam had stood through storms, droughts, and time itself, protecting not only my property, but also the sprawling development of million-dollar homes that had popped up years later. Of course, the HOA hated it. They claimed it was ugly, an eyesore that ruined the view for their perfectly manicured subdivision. Week after week, letters showed up in my mailbox. They demanded I take it down, warning that it violated neighborhood standards. I reminded them time and time again that my land wasn't under their HOA jurisdiction. But Karen, the president of the board, didn't take no for an answer. One morning, I woke to the rumble of heavy machinery. The HOA had hired a crew without my consent, and within hours they tore down the dam that had stood for over 50 years. I confronted them, shouting that they had no legal right, but Karen just smirked and said, "Now, our neighborhood can finally breathe without that ugly wall." For a week, they celebrated. Social media posts from HOA members showed them sipping wine by their pristine lawns, mocking the backward farmer who finally lost his pile of rocks. But nature doesn't care about pride. The first heavy rain came, and with it, disaster. Without the dam to hold the runoff, water rushed straight toward the subdivision. Yards turned to ponds overnight. Basements filled with murky water. Luxury cars sat half submerged in driveways. By the second storm, the million-dollar neighborhood was a swamp. Roads cracked, foundations shifted, and the homeowners watched their investments sink. Meanwhile, my property, higher ground, remained perfectly safe. I stood on my porch, watching Karen wade through knee-deep water, screaming into her phone. When she finally confronted me, soaked and furious, I simply told her the truth. That ugly dam was the only thing keeping your paradise from turning into a swamp. The lawsuits began soon after. Engineers confirmed what I already knew. Tearing down the dam destabilized the entire area. The HOA faced millions in damages, while I rebuilt my grandfather's dam stronger than ever. In the end, their pride drowned them, and all it took was one ugly wall they couldn't leave alone.